Hey there, welcome to Something About Tabletop, and these five gentlemen are about to head into Dante's Inferno. This is the session called The Darkest Hour, or The Darkest Night, sorry, and let's get the character introductions ready. So, first though, we'll just kind of set the scene. The mission itself is that you guys are going to be meeting up with the Johnson to talk about possible extra protection. He is very paranoid about someone over here. Has heard that he has a hit out on him, and he is paranoid about, well, being killed. So he is hiring extra protection. So you guys are going to be meeting him in a club called Dante's Inferno. You guys are going to be arriving at this club on the outside where there are large lineups to enter, and you see before you if a beautiful neon, or if you have an AR-based sign of quite interesting looking, very stylistic Dante's Inferno type thing. Very demonic looking and all that kind of stuff. So we'll start from my left to right, introducing the characters, how they arrive. And just to say this club is quite a strange one, and whether or not you character research before entering, it is best to have AR available, but there is AR goggles and stuff that you can hire at the door. You guys will be getting free entry, though. That was a part of the deal, obviously, because it's the Johnson's Club. And there is no dress code per se, but most certainly there is 100% no weapons allowed. All right, starting from my left to right. All right, Bluey, how do you arrive?
Right, after his last high-profile mission, he kind of had to swap jobs because of the heat that was on him. So Ace has changed his original appearance and rocks up in the back of a limo, comes out wearing like a really nice suit, brown hair tied back in a ponytail. He's got like a blue kind of striped tattoo going across one side of his face, and he's got his sunglasses on indoors like every cool dude ever. And yeah, and I move on next.
Alrighty, next is the Chepe.
He gets on his cell phone, and you hear conversations going over, some in Japanese. He clicks off, pulls out another cell phone. Some words muttered very softly. Yes, quick, get him. No, not yet. Yes, no, and then the chauffeur who's over next to the limo as Ace gets out. Sir, could you get out of the way? 1 second. No, settle the business, Matt. No, it's fine. And you hear yelling coming across outside of the phone. He puts it back up, sticks it in his pocket, grazes his beard, holds several necklaces that are coming down. One's a crucifix, one's a pentagram. And he puts them briefly in a suit. He adjusts it accordingly. He sees the order on his phone, no weapons. He smiles. With a casual giggle, he walks himself past. As he sees this man putting sunglasses on as he walks indoors, he smiles a little bit more.
What a douche.
In the back of his mind, he sees a bishop. He opens up the door, and he places another piece in his mental chessboard.
Alrighty. Infinite roleplay.
Yeah, Lily is not as quite refined as the other two gentlemen that walk up. He walks up after getting off his motorcycle, takes off his helmet, puts it under his arm, walks to the door, and obviously not getting let in because his sword handle is visible from behind his coat. Starts complaining, oh, I just want to... Oh, God. Fine. Takes off his coat, pulls out the sword in the scabbard, and then from his boot pulls out a combat knife and hands that to them. And then from behind him, a holstered gun, pulls out his Beretta, drops the clip off, unchambers the round, hands them both to the guards. And then he's patting himself down to make sure he didn't miss anything. It's like, I think, yeah, that's it, right? Looks to himself. Yeah. That's, grabs his coat, his helmet, puts his jacket back on. He's like, Make sure you have those ready for me when I get back, right? Attaboy. Pats him on the shoulder and walks in.
Alrighty. Matt.
Highlander rolls up on his what is he driving here? Suzuki Mirage. Lets some poor chummer valet it for him. Walks in. He's wearing a Vashon Island Ace of Swords. So he's like really dressed to the nines, but he's got this massive hilt of a claymore sticking up over his shoulder. So as he comes in, he kind of checks it, draws it out. It's like a 5-foot long claymore, and like really lovingly and reluctantly hands it to the weapon check, and then strolls on inside. He's just like huge troll, really dressed up, and kind of looks like a walking conundrum.
Alrighty. And Sam.
I'm probably just like standing in line as all the others walk inside, and every time one of them walks past me, I'm like, don't we need to do we need to line up? You sure we don't need to line up? I think we should line up. Don't you think that's polite? And then eventually, as Highlander walks past me, and I don't want to be left there out by myself, I follow him in.
On any normal occasion, just merely walking up to the door and not cutting through the line would have gotten you sent to the back. But you guys have been expressed, of course, that you're meant to be here, so you don't also have to pay. Upon entering in, you enter into a very small room with another guard, and then there are where also the weapon checks happen. But also there with a whole bunch of AR glasses and comlinks and stuff. And also next to that is a huge plaque with just a whole bunch of rules and safety things. Before entering, he asks if any of you guys, if each person is asked if they have any AR, if they have AR gloves, and if they have a comlink that can run the AR. If they don't, they can hire it, but because of your position, you guys can get it for free. So if you don't have AR gloves, and all that kind of, and a comlink, you get one for free right now to use just for this club. Artificial reality is an overlay on your actual vision of things to do with the internet. And this club is, whether or not your characters did your research, is a AR club, and you'll see quite soon what that means. So everyone gets themselves AR glasses and stuff like that. Does anyone refuse at all? No?
I don't.
Alright, cool. I'm assuming no one refuses. As soon as you put them on, the guy helps you boot them up if you're completely like technologically retarded. Seeing as half of you are mages, that could be entirely a possibility. And then as soon as that happens, everything begins to sharpen, and then everything is overlaid. As the AR kicks in, the guard begins to look like a demon. Full on red, no longer wearing any clothes or anything like that. He's wearing like a very skimpy demonic outfit kind of thing, and he looks very menacing. And the hall around you starts to look more like a cave more than anything.
Yeah, Lily like yanks the glasses off. What the?
He looks to you and he says, Dante's Inferno is an interactive experience. It's not just a normal nightclub. He says, for your enjoyment, even though you will be meeting the club owner, but he's busy for a while, so you should enjoy the club while you can. And trust me, it's a lot of fun.
All right, he puts the glasses back on, but not before reaching in his jacket and taking out a pair of roughly carved wolf figurines and like clenching them close to his chest.
Mm-hmm.
As a voice looks over and he sees Lily holding the wolves to his chest, he curls his top lip over his bottom a little, and he just shakes his head.
Alright, so you guys all going to enter in then?
Yes.
Alright,
Yep.
So you walk inside. This, as you walk in, you enter into the main club, what seems to be the main club room. This area doesn't seem to be overly amazing by any means. It actually looks like a relatively normal club. Plastered on one side with large letters in AR glowing at one side says Limbo. Everywhere here seems to be a normal club and bar, but there are some of the attendants that are inside here that you can't quite put your finger on it, but they look a little bit odd, and you're not sure why. Anyone that wants to inspect it, make a perception check. Am I cutting out? Is this a problem?
No, you're not. I got
Okay.
4 hits though on my perception.
With 4 hits, Blue, you actually notice that some of the people's coloration of their skins and their brightness seems to be a little bit off. And then you think for a minute and you realize they're actually an AR projection. They're not here. You're not sure if they're just a part of the program or they're actual people. You don't know.
Yeah.
Anyone who gets 3 or more hits also sees the same. If you don't, you can't tell. Yep.
I just
Sadly,
see something
Lily-
looks off and start looking in my own hands, trying to see if they look off or not.
I go into the astral for a second and then kind of switch back. Do I see the projections as black?
Yeah, immediately they disappear, and it seems the club is almost half as full as it looks like from the AR, as you flick between the astral and reality.
Well, augmented reality.
Augmented reality, yeah.
Is this
I
Sam
switched
just
bet-
going back?
Good.
Sorry.
He was lagging pretty hard, so I'll double check. We'll just continue. Okay. So, at this point, would anyone like to get any drinks? Otherwise, there only seems to be one exit that you guys can see, which is a large staircase which rolls down. Sorry, a large staircase that goes down. Sorry.
I'll go to the bar really quick and get a gin and tonic.
Sure, they get you a gin and tonic. They serve it up nice and quick, and it's pretty good. This
I
place
switched
is a
to the
sweet bar.
astral. Is it still? Is it not augmented? Is it like an actual drink?
It's definitely a drink. But you can't discern its actual features. I mean, you could just take off the goggles, by the way, just to get a look of what's actually going on if you wanted.
All right, I do that.
As soon as you take the goggles off, the room is actually, even though the room looks a normal bar and club, the room is actually quite different from what it actually is. You actually see in an area that looked like a blank wall with a bunch of like statues and stuff like that, actually seems to have a bunch of service exits and doors and stuff like that. Because before it looked like there was only one exit, it seems that there's definitely more than one. You can only see one.
I see.
The gin and tonic looks fine. There's nothing wrong with it. Mind you, when you put the AR back on, you realize it seems to look more like nicer and sparkly and brighter. A little bit more enticing. Enhanced, as it were.
I think Lily's gonna roll up to the bar and order a tequila.
They slam you down a nice tequila shot. I'm assuming a shot, obviously.
Slams it back quickly to calm himself.
Isn't that a bit weak?
He just turns to look at who's talking about him. Weak. Still clenching the wolves towards his chest. Look. Taps on the bar, looks back at the bartender. One for each of us. You only gave me one.
Alright, he pours you one, and he pours Chepe's character one.
You're muted.
Damn. takes the one he poured for Ofish and slides it towards his own. It was not him, us. Don't you? And then he just sort of like rolls his hand open to see the two little wolf figurines, and then closes it back again, waiting.
He looks at you strange and then pours 2 more drinks.
And then he slams all 3.
All right.
I glance back at Louis and I kind of tip my hat to him, and in my mind I set a pawn on the board.
All right. What is Matt and Bluey doing? Are you guys going to be heading down the stairs? Do you want to chill out here for a bit?
No, I'll chill.
All right. Place seems pretty chill, and you do notice that the people that seem to be on the AR, that you can tell, like, just by watching them, they're definitely people. They must be actually coming in from the Matrix, and they're being projected here so you can see it. And they can definitely see you as well. Something you also do note, which is quite interesting, is that some people that are in the physical realm are actually touching them. Obviously, that must be the AR gloves at work. It's pretty interesting, but also they're wearing some strange shit. Like, people are wearing some strange clothes in here. Like, you guys, like Lily wearing all tattoos, that's not even sticking out. People are wearing completely ridiculous clothes, stuff that may not even be physically possible in the physical realm, because some of them are on AR. All right, and Matt, what's the troll doing at the moment? What are you doing up to?
Highlander is all business and also has family curse and lightweight, so he would stay far away from the bar and would probably just head downstairs.
All right. As soon as you head downstairs, the music almost just changes completely, becoming more quiet and almost sensual and erotic, which is quite strange. As you enter down here, the lighting was almost completely a pinkish reddish. And then you notice that everyone in this room seems to be, well, naked. And you look down and you're naked. But the same weird thing is it's not your nakedness. It's someone else's. Also, you seem to, all your imperfections of your skin seem to be gone as well. Looking up on the large plaque wall where Limbo was before, in a similar faction, a big words saying lust is written there. All around the place you can see people getting very close to each other and stuff like that. Yeah, it's almost like a weird naked brothel thing. No one's fucking each other or anything like that, but there's also a bar here, just kind of in about the same area as the last one.
So it's just like it's like a naked troll body, but it's not mine.
Yeah, it's like a generalization of what you would call a naked troll body, but it's a very good-looking naked troll body. Like, it's very defined and all that kind of stuff.
Gotcha.
It's really disorientating. But everyone here is naked, even the guards. Mind you, the guards look like demons.
I go over to Ace a bit and have you been here before?
No, yeah, I've had a couple runs around here. It's a pretty interesting setup. I think it's a bit over the top myself.
So what the fuck's going on then? And he looks down at himself. He's like,
It's a dual-natured bar. Well, not dual-natured magic-wise, but metric-wise. It has a matrix overlay on top of the meat space bar. There's a couple around. I think this was one of the biggest, though.
Yep. Is everyone else on the first layer going to go to the second now?
mm-hmm.
Going to head to the last area? As you head in, similar things happen. You just become naked. And Lily, you don't have any of your tattoos.
Yeah, I'm like checking out my hands. And I have no tattoos. Does his form look a little bit more masculine than it did before?
Yes,
Starts
definitely.
flexing.
You've actually got like abs and shit. Like, you're a perfect human being for all intents and purposes.
Are there any mirrors in this area?
Yeah, there's actually a mirrored area, and you can see people like checking themselves out naked and stuff like that because it's weird.
Yeah,
lusting after
Lily
themselves.
does exactly that. Like he walks in front of the mirror, and then he starts flexing. He's like, and he opens up his hand where his two little carvings were, and then just like motions them to look at the mirror, like so they look at his reflection as well.
Hmm.
And he's like, ooh.
Also, a really strange thing is that with the AR gloves, you can almost feel your new form if it's bigger than you, but when you push, it gives way. It's really strange. It's like you can almost feel it. The gloves are like making you feel what's fake. It's really weird.
Yeah, but this is the kind of fake he's liking. He's like, oh yeah.
Oh yes. All right. So what else is everyone going to do on the very naked second layer, or is everyone going to head down to the third?
I keep moving forward.
All right. Keeping on and moving forward as you head down to the third layer. I'm assuming the troll's probably going to join. This place, on the other hand, the music changes to something a little bit more bouncy and upbeat. And as soon as you enter, food hits your nostrils and like hard. But this is actual food. And you can see before you huge amounts of like large tables lined up with food absolutely everywhere. And the bar before that was relatively small is now absolutely huge. Here you can actually see tables and stuff set out. It's more like a restaurant, and by the looks of it, it's some kind of buffet as well, because people are just grabbing food. They're not paying for it and stuff like that. And also the drinks are look freaking crazy. And on top of that, you can notice that the physical patrons and actually even the AR patrons some of them seem to be on drugs, most definitely. And then on the side of the walls, rather large, where Lust and Limbo was, says gluttony.
We're not. Damn it, we're not still naked when we get down there, right?
No, you completely lose your nakedness. And
So
you go back
he's
to normal.
still Lily's still touching himself, like not pushing through the AR, just feeling this nice masculine form that he has. And he's like, oh, I wonder what else they got down there. Sees the food, is like, oh, this is great. And he starts rubbing on himself again, like rubbing his tummy area, and then it's just like a lot lower than it was before. And he'll look down and see that he's clothed again, tattooed up, and sort of just goes to the buffet.
Alrighty. So is everyone going to be in the gluttony area now, or is everyone left to lust? Yep, I'm assuming everyone has then.
Yep.
If the awkward silence is good at that. Alrighty, so is anyone going to do anything in the gluttony area? Going to partake in anything?
Yeah, Lily
or anything
is
like that?
the smell of the food sort of snaps Lily out of whatever oddness. I mean, first he had a couple shots of tequila, then he saw himself with this glorious body, and now the smell of this wonderful food is almost intoxicating. Lily stuffs the wolves back into his internal jacket pocket so he can start two-fisting this buffet.
Mm-hmm.
There's no like properness to it either. There's no finger up. There's just like, I'm grabbing some of this, biting, mouthful of food. Let me get one of those over there, pointing to these weird looking drinks.
As you're doing that, a small little girl, probably about almost half your size, comes over and begins gorging. But you notice as she's doing this that when she picks up the food, it doesn't disappear, but she still pulls it away as she eats it. She's probably, yeah, you don't know her age, quite young maybe.
Does it look like she's like really packing away the food?
Oh yeah.
Lily sort of gets that competitive nature and is like, grabs a little more. And in his own mind is eating competitively against this person who's half his size.
And take off the
As you
glasses a
begin,
bit.
yeah,
How old is she?
she isn't there. You continue to eat with this person, and immediately you are almost completely stuffed after about 10 or so minutes, if you're eating ridiculously fast. She, on the other hand, continues going, picking up the pace to almost a surreal level, like food-eating champion style, as she seems to be getting into this little competition as well. Eventually, she is declared the winner, as you will not be able to beat her, ever.
Like struggling, hand shaking. Uh,
She laughs as she kind of, well, she doesn't touch you, but she goes to, and then she doesn't. She pulls away, and she says, maybe next time you should try to experience this in the Matrix instead, as she giggles and then walks away and bounds to the next level.
So, he then starts stumbling, burping, maybe letting gases out of other areas. And after a few minutes, carries himself as well as he could down to the next level.
All right. I'm assuming everyone probably went into there a little bit earlier. When you guys head on inside, here the place actually starts to look a sparkling, beautiful gold, and this place looks like a beautiful palace. And the music here is a little bit more refined, as it were. It's all techno fusion type stuff. That's pretty much all that is in Shadowrun world, in my opinion. And in big letters, there are greed written on the side of the wall. But you actually notice something a little bit strange about what's going on, is that people are buying drinks and stuff and all that kind of stuff. But then people are just kind of taking them, and there doesn't seem to be any. Like, people are just taking everything from other people, kind of thing. It's weird. People are just stealing from people willy-nilly.
If anybody gets too close to Lily, he's going to sock him in the face.
All right.
Well,
The little girl, as it were, is actually seemingly following around and laughing at you, by the way, and fucking with you. And telling you to come dance with her and stuff like that. Lily. What are the other guys doing?
I'm just I've got to drive to keep moving forward because I've seen it all before, so just keep moving.
Yep, sure. Is there anything that Chepe, Sam, or Matt wanted to do on this floor, or anything like
I'm
that?
going to hide behind Highlander a bit and just kind of inch him forward.
Yeah, sure.
I would just keep heading on down. Highlander just has like a general distaste for these people that he views as just like wasting their existence.
All right. And Sam, are you going to be enjoying these pleasantries, or?
I think I'm one of those people that's wasting their existence. I'm definitely going to try and swipe someone's drink.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, if they even realize that you do it, they pretty much will only chase after you for a little bit. I mean, it just almost seems like a completely kosher thing to do on this floor.
Yeah, Lily's just trying to rush through.
Uh-huh.
Like, push through. He's weirded out. The little girl is trying to dance with him. He doesn't know what to do with this kid. I'm grabbing his coat and trying to hold it closed so nobody steals his little wolfies and nothing.
Yeah, she's laughing at you, saying that she's not going to steal anything. Don't worry, she hates this floor anyway. And she says, come on, come down to the next ones. They're great. All right, so you guys continue on, and this area, before entering, one of the demons and guards seems to be handing out something to people as they come down. And he said, basically, as you come up to him, he describes if you have a data jack or trodes or anything like that, then take this. And he hands you a chip.
Oh no.
Voice just sticks it in his pocket.
Mm-hmm.
His coat. He just gives a polite nod.
All right. Does anyone even have trodes or data jack or anything like that to install this chip into?
Nope.
A bunch of mages don't want to lose their essence, man.
You don't need it for trodes. Yep.
Oh, okay.
If you want to put this in. Yep, you have trodes? Cool. Did you want to put the chip in?
Yeah, let's do
I'd
it.
ask him what's on it first.
He says, it'll make you... He just basically... he looks to you and just says, you'll feel incredibly exhilarated.
BTLs, yeah.
Or a mood chip is what it actually is. It'll change your mood.
Yeah, I just hand it back to him.
Yeah, just come on. He says it'll dilute the experience of the floor, but go ahead.
Yeah, I slot it.
All right. As soon as you slot it, you start to feel really, really angry. Adrenaline starts to kick in as you start to feel just like fucking like $1,000,000, but really like pissed off as well. As soon as you enter on into here, punky core techno type music starts to rush in and metal fusion crazy shit, and everyone's absolutely going crazy, and people are getting real like rough as well.
Yeah, I just jump straight in the mosh pit. Don't even hesitate.
Yeah.
This tiny little elf just starts moshing with the best of them.
I mean, do you try to avoid the orcs and the trolls, or
Not even.
then you getting fucking flattened? All right. This floor as well is, of course, painted heavily with red, and everyone seems to take on a more nasty visage. Like, even the people around you, like, when you look at each other, you look different, like, more angry and more threatening, like darker shadows and stuff like that. Okay. Right, as you guys then head through this floor, when you eventually are done with it, inside here, this room, on the other hand, seems to look rather odd. The colours are very striking and very off-putting, like they don't synergize well. On the far side, the big letter saying heresy is out, and the music here is really, well, strange and not very nice. The weirdest thing too is you note how everyone is acting. Everyone is more closer to each other than they should. You notice that people are swearing at each other, being very rude. You notice people are saying, well, very taboo things. Yeah, it's weird.
I'm still trying to avoid the little girl that whipped my ass in the eating contest.
Yeah. She's kind of like following you, seeing as you're probably more waddling than running, asking you why you're trying to avoid her. Like, she seems to be almost getting a little bit pissed off about it.
So
Do
are
you
we
still just
approached
ignore
by
her?
anyone?
No, right now you guys haven't been approached by anyone at all.
I take off my glasses. Who's actually here?
About half the people disappear. People talking to nobody, stuff like that. It looks kind of funny.
You probably see Lily like grabbing his stomach, burping, looking down at the floor at nothing, saying, "Come on, no, like you're not my type."
Also, the room itself looks way less interesting than it did before. It looks like a normal club room, to be honest. Nothing fancy at all. Very black, very monotone.
So are we feeling any of the effects of this room, or
No. I mean,
like,
if you're interested in knowing, like... Sorry, what was that? Sorry, Sam?
where are all of these negative vibes coming from?
There isn't exactly any negative vibes. It just seems that everyone's doing everything that is, like, socially taboo in this room. Like, just acting like dickheads. That seems to be the room's theme.
Except Lily, he's been acting the same exact way for the past 2.5 rooms.
Mm-hmm. If you wanted to get some info, you can ask one of the guards if you're wanting to hurry up what's going on, or if you want to see where you may be meeting them, that kind of thing. If you are wondering.
No,
I do.
I'm ready to continue down the floors.
All right, cool. No one wanted to talk with any of the guards or anyone in this room.
I would just like to ask, can come up to one of the guards casually. When are we supposed to meet, the club owner?
He looks at you strange, and then you see kind of a click of a light bulb in his head. Says, just continue down. He'll be at the ninth floor, the ninth layer.
Thank you.
He says, just enjoy the club. You should be ready to meet him in about 15 minutes or so.
He looks down at his phone. He counts 15 minutes. Puts it back up. Puts out a small piece of paper and he scribbles a note. Puts it back in his pocket. Walks away.
Alright, cool. Okay, so as you guys leave this room and then head down to the 7th layer, once again, that angry music kicks in, but this time it's even crazier than before. As you come down, people are wearing like arms and armor and really like demonic spiked armor, and as you look down to yourself, you are also wearing similarly the same. As you kind of enter inside, the guards are hounding out what seems to be massive swords to people and giving them as people come into the room. And then you're just watching people on the dance floor beating the living shit out of each other to hardcore metal music and stuff. And then at the far side, there is just violence in huge letters.
Feeling much more at home in this room. Lily grabs one of the swords. He's looking at it like, still want to follow me then dance, little girl?
You see her quickly grab one of the blades and then expertly, pirouetting it around and getting into a battle stance.
Not to be so badly outdone, he tries to do the same, stopping to grab his side from eating so much and, letting out a few prime gases as well. Getting ready to duel the little girl.
Yeah.
I look back at Ace. You come here often, huh? Like with a judgmental tone, and you just kind of... How tall is Ace, by the way?
I'm just average 5'10".
He physically looks down at Ace.
Well, I don't necessarily hang on all the floors. I more prefer things like greed, maybe lust here and there. Depends how promiscuous I'm feeling, but each to their own.
You do note that when you start blade fighting with this little girl, which is actually fairly good, you can tell because you start to notice that there's not that much, like the blades striking the blades don't seem to be happening with her, and her hits don't seem to be... Wait, she's not even hitting you. She's going through you. What?
So all the fun has been taken out.
Yeah. Is Lily finally going to look out of the glasses to check what the fuck is going on?
No. Lily doesn't even think about the glasses anymore. Mm-hmm. Like after Lust, he's completely forgotten about the glasses and the whole nine, and he's like swinging. Is he swinging through her?
You're actually hitting her, but she's not hitting you. But she's phasing through you. It doesn't hurt, but you can still see blood kind of coming out of you as she hits you. You also do know that there's blood and stuff, and people when they hit each other, blood comes out and stuff like that. It looks fucking awesome.
Yeah, Lily's he's just going full bore.
Yeah. After some time, when you start to head into the main mosh, some people come around and they start whacking you as well. Sometimes when they actually hit you, it feels like you're being hit by something made of foam instead of a sword.
Lily's been hit by real swords and things before, so he's thoroughly enjoying this and may even get wrapped up in this one floor.
Mm-hmm. So I'm assuming Lily's probably going to stay here for a bit, and then everyone else is going to leave.
Yeah.
Or are other people fucking going nuts with swords, having fun?
He's going to move forward in disgust. Although he You would be tempted to have some fun with this room because there's some very interesting suggestions you could put into people.
Yes,
He
definitely.
he braces his hand out for a second. Not yet. He puts his hand in his pocket and he starts fiddling around with stuff in it. And he puts his hands in both pockets and just withdraws himself and walks along next to Ace, just following him, just hoping to get the fuck out of here.
Actually, if Lily sees Apoish starting to leave, Lily will go grab him and goes, "What? You're a little weak?" And tries to drag him into the mosh pit with him.
I just kind of turn around and just like, come on, fellas, we need to keep moving. We're on a job, remember? We're going to a meet for a job.
Yeah, job schmub. And then I hit it over the head with a sword.
Hmm. Oh, by the way, for you, Sam, because you had that little chip installed, by the way, if you've been going into the fight, those swords feel like swords to you.
Oh, damn. I still have the rage chip in, don't I?
Yeah, you do.
Okay, yeah. I don't just hit Ace once then, I just keep hitting him.
You kind of, you see like me keeping a straight face, but like you kind of, you see kind of me kind of breaking it a bit, like just trying to force that straight face on a bit more. Just I shake my head and just keep walking.
Yeah. Alright. As you guys head down, Lily taking a while to follow you guys, you enter on into the room and it seems to be a normal club. But you look to your left and your right where your friends were standing before, the people that you were going to be working with, and they look completely different. And you look down to yourself and you look completely different. Let's say when Ace walks in, he looks like a woman, rather nice tits, wearing like a very skimpy dress. Chepe, on the other hand, looks like almost a middle-aged businessman, a little bit portly, and anyone else that enters looks completely different. But make a perception check as you move into this room.
3 hits.
Ace, you spot yourself in the room. You're right now sitting down talking to a large troll woman.
Okay.
As
One hit.
your eyes will... Yeah, you don't see anything, but you do see the massive big sign on one end that just says fraud. Alright. Lil, eventually you stop your crazy fights, so do you, Sam, and you guys head down, and similarly strange things happen. You see everyone completely different from each other, and you also see yourself, if you're perceptive enough. It's weird. And you are not yourself.
You'll see a portly businessman who's actually conversing in the crowd, convincing people that he's a vacuum
Actually,
salesman.
they don't see what you are, Chepe. They see something else.
Oh,
But to you, that's what you think you see. They see.
he starts talking to people and asks what they look like, what he looks like.
It's totally different. They all describe different things. Some people are amazed by it. People are very impressed with it. People think it's really cool, and yeah. Though you can tell that people of different sizes are given other people that are the same size. So trolls are trolls, orcs, well, similar size, that kind of thing. So no one's that disproportionate from their size. So no troll is a dwarf and no dwarf is a troll, from what you can tell. That's the people that actually exist, though. Yeah.
I think I go over to the bar and order some like ridiculous girly pink drink, and it ends up coming
Sure.
out looking like scotch on the rocks. But then I take a sip and it still tastes like it should, which confuses the balls out of me.
All right.
I kind of imagine Lily walking into this room and actually having a female's body and freaking out and like just
Yeah.
running out of the room. Like not walking, not taking time, not even looking at anything else, just running. Just no.
All right. So eventually, you guys leave the room, getting up to one final staircase where there seems to be like 4 guards there. Getting down, the demons kind of say, "Just hand us the AR glasses. You won't be needing them anymore. Hope you enjoyed it. The boss is ready to see you guys."
At first, Lou's like, "Hand you the what?" I'm not. Oh. Oh shit. And finally, takes them off.
As you do so, in the corner of your eye, you see that little girl that was following you. You take off the glasses and she disappears.
No, come back.
No. Alrighty. So at this point, they do another pat down of you guys as before you enter. When you're inside, I'm assuming no one's taking anything. Make a sleight of hand check, and I'll go through my perception. Is anyone sneaking anything in or trying to?
Oh, I don't have any weapons.
Yeah, they're packing more weapons.
No, I think. Yeah, I dropped when this happened, but I assume I would have left my weapon with the door guard if we were searched then. Because I have absolutely no sleight of hand skills.
Mm-hmm.
I've got the
focus,
focus, but that's like the focus, my sins, you know, the armor that I'm actually wearing, and that's about it.
They look at see what it is. Infinite. They find the focus and they're like, "What the fuck? What's this? Harmless
trophy?"
Huh. Right, and they just give it to you.
They
probably find it where they find like a bunch of, like a half dozen roughly carved wooden wolves too.
Yeah, they just give them back to you. They don't need to take those.
They'll find Narcojack on me.
Yeah, they take that.
But if they pat me down, they'll see I'll have a series of like old world coins. They'll see I'll have those 2 necklaces, the pentagram and the cross, and then they'll also see that I have small, tiny chess pieces carved out of wood in my left pocket.
All right. Cool. I mean, they take anything that they might consider lethal or otherwise that could be used as a weapon, narcojet included, and then they basically just let you in. You inside. This is a very nice looking sitting room and stuff. You can see obvious and stuff in this area, fraternizing, talking to each other, that kind of thing, drinking from fancy cocktails and stuff like that. The end of the room, you see rather large, not rather large, sorry, good-looking, really nice green suit kind of thing, like beautiful, exquisite, and then a Spanish-looking man right now nervously kind of tap foot on the ground, drinking from like a scotch glass, just waiting nervously.
Yeah,
You were directed towards him.
Yeah, I sit down and yeah, I wait for everyone else to sit down, and I just say, "Well then, what did you call us here for?"
Yeah, right now. Well, let's just. Did you enjoy the club? Enjoyed it? One of the best clubs in town.
I see.
What'd you say? Sorry, Jeppe?
He'll say, "I see," or "I can see that very clearly," and he'll take off his glasses. And he'll sit down. Can I shake his hand? I'll reach out.
Yeah, he shakes your hand. He seems
all right,
fairly friendly.
I'd like to cast influence.
What are you influencing him with? What phrase?
What phrase?
Yes.
What are you
Things
trying
are
to
So
getting
influence is a
intense.
thought in his mind. What is the thought?
If I leave anything out, then these guys won't be able to do their job. I need protection.
Okay. So you're trying to make him compliant.
hmm Trying to make him want to say absolutely everything that he could think of.
hmm
All right. I would like to cast at 6 for force.
Yep. 4/6. Yep.
All right. All right. 5 hits.
All right. As you do this, you can see he kind of scrunches his face, rubs his head a bit, and shakes it. Anyway. Okay, so let's get the show on the road. Enough of the pleasantries. Hope you enjoyed the club. I can tell you right now, it's just, good fun. Get lots of good reviews. Hope you enjoyed it. Come back anytime, though you'll probably actually have to pay the door price next time. This place is not cheap to run. All right. So, here's how it is. I have someone that I know quite dearly has decided that he wants to take me out on a bit of personal revenge. Thinking I betrayed some people, which I may or may not have done, but that's irrelevant. Oh, he kind of thinks to himself with that suggestion lingering as in his mind, and then he just kind of just blurts it out, and almost afterwards just kind of thinks to himself like, "What the fuck did I just say that?" and just says, "I just betrayed part of the family, cheesed him out of a shitload of cash," and then he stops and he goes, "What the?" Man, I think I've drunk too much. Sorry. I've been very nervous. Anyway, he's my brother. And then he stops again and he says, "Why did I say that? I didn't need to say that. I've drunk way too much." Anyway, he's come here. He's a powerful magician. And he's been threatening my life. He says, well, my death is coming soon. When? I don't know. That's my problem. And I need you people here to make sure that I don't die. Protecting me or, well, killing him, preferably killing him. That kind of thing.
Well, I myself have never killed anyone before, so I might be.
Aw, he's adorable, isn't he?
I'll let you do that then.
I just kind of say, but let's say we protect you. How long do we need to do that for? What's the point? Is it well, you just gonna hire as security guards forever, or is there a certain event?
No. You killed my brother. His
Okay.
name is Suarez. But also at the same time, I mean, he said that his little assassins, as it were, might be coming round at a time. I'm not too sure when.
Why would he
All I'm
announce
saying
it?
is that if I die, you lose the job. It's up to you how much you want to protect me. Probably better than none.
So we need to keep you safe while trying to plan a hit at the same time.
He nods. He says, "I do have my own, security personnel, so it shouldn't be, I'm pretty good here." And he says, "Yeah, he'll be spending most of his time here too," as he
I
points around the club.
ask him, how do you know that all your security guards are not compromised and paid off by him?
He just kind of looks at you and says, "I don't know."
Then I suggest it's maybe not the best idea to have all of them around at once. Maybe you need to really look through them and give them a good payout.
Yeah. When Ace says that, first of all, how many security guards are around us right now?
There are 2 security guards to his left and right in the corners of the room, but this VIP section actually has a little bit more security guards than there were on the other floors. Apart from the violence floor, that one had a lot of security guards.
What's judge intention? Judge intuition plus charisma.
Intuition plus charisma.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do. I got 3 in both of those cards.
Sure.
Yeah,
like-
I was gonna do that.
Because just when I mentioned the idea that they could be compromised, I want to see if one of them kind of like squirms or something.
Yeah,
or,
I want to see if one of them like tenses or if their eyes like flick left to right or some shit like that.
Mm-hmm. Eyes go for exits, etc.
Mhm.
And you said charisma plus intuition?
Mhm.
So did you guys make those checks? Charisma plus intuition?
Yeah, I said 3 hits. Yeah.
Yeah, sorry, I couldn't hear you. I'm not sure if I'm
working on it,
lagging.
sorry.
Or not. All good.
I'm struggling. Give me a second.
Yeah. All right, with 3 hits, looking at the guards, they don't seem to be too nervous. They didn't move or anything like that when you said that.
Mhm.
And I got 6 hits.
Wow.
Well, I had a 13 dice full.
Yeah, that's still pretty good. Yeah.
So,
All right, so it doesn't seem that these guards are guilty of it at all. You can say that without a doubt. Sam, your
Okay,
character's
cool.
pretty sure. At least these guards didn't move or anything upon that phrase. They're either very well trained or not guilty. One of the 2.
I'm going to do a bit of fast talking for
All
a
right,
second.
Chepe, what you saying?
I'm going to do a bit of fast talking for a second. He's going
Sure.
to take his purple sleeves and he's going to roll them up a bit. His white undershirt kind of rolls up with it a bit. Adjusts his collar. Adjusts his brown hat. So, forgive me for asking, sir, but there are a few more things that we're going to need to know. After all, if we don't know everything, then we're not going to be able to do our job for you. Wouldn't you agree?
Yeah, he knows completely. I need to tell you whatever you need to know. Almost hypnotically, he says that.
All right, sir. Why would your brother announce his assassination of you? That seems... Not that I would know anything about killing people.
He didn't. I mean, he announced it in his own home, but my men are there too. He smiles.
So you have people around him that are close to him?
Not exactly close to him, no. People watching.
Enough to hear, not enough to strike.
Mm-hmm.
Does
So
your
we
brother have a
know-
company by any chance?
Sorry, what was that, Chepe?
Does your brother have a company by any chance, or is a part of a company?
Not a traditional company. He smiles. It's part of our little illegal operations. So I use this club to sell, gluttony floor actually, a large amount of narcotics.
I see.
He says that, and he just he composes himself, and he thinks, and he rubs his head.
Oh no!
He's gonna. If he breaks it, he's like, "You motherfucker."
Yeah, he just kind of focuses, and all right. Sorry. I'm a little bit too tipsy. All right, go on.
Oh, I just needed to know. Because if you have people in with him, then it could be possible for us or some of us to put in a word to have him visit the club or make him think that he needs to.
I
take
say
a
I
more
people
direct-
watching. People watching. I have ways.
Alright, I also I cut in on my now if we're gonna pull off a hit on your brother, we need to know how good he is, how good of a fighter he is, if he's able to protect himself. Is he a mage? Is he a trained gunman? Is he a
I
decker?
already said he was a magician.
I
and
did. I
indeed he is
missed
highly
that part
trained.
completely. Okay, so he's a magician. Astral sight is annoying.
He just says that's why I've hired so many, as he points towards the three magicians or two magicians.
I tip my hat and I go to the astral for a second, and I kind of take a quick look around, see if there's any lingering traces.
Making a sensing check.
All right. Let's see your sensing. Of that last casting, I took 3 damage, which means stun damage. I'm at -1, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. Sensing. What is sensing?
That is intuition plus a sensing.
Oh, intuition plus sensing.
Or just the total there. The RTG plus ATT in Chama.
It's actually, sorry, never mind. Scratch that. I don't know what I'm talking about.
I don't see a sensing skill.
It's
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 Are you in Chama?
yeah, it's
Because it's on the skills tab, 5th down on the left column.
it's about.
I have your
astral
character sheet,
combat,
so
yeah.
I can just look it up for you if you want.
Sure,
'Cause I made it for you. What was your guy called again?
his SID or his code name.
Oh, that's right. I called him Mind Read Guy because I'm an idiot.
Mhm.
All right, so here's a sensing. A sensing. It is in attribute skills under
Oh, a
armor.
sensing,
It
I
is
got
9
it.
dice.
9, got it. Which is 8 because I have a -1 penalty.
Yes.
I have 2 hits.
All right, with 2 hits looking around, you don't see anything. But what you do see is that your spell has dissipated on him. The mana from your spell has disappeared. It is no longer working.
Gotcha. I go back into the normal site and I'll switch back. I see, sir. You know, well, if it's, is it revenge or is it money that your brother's after?
Bit of both.
So do you think we could lure him out by making him think it's you that he's killing? Or
Yeah, which
finding a
would
way
you
that
do?
you could steal money from the club?
If you think it'll work, go for it. If you need his contact
Yes, sir.
details, I have it. Whether or not these are working at the moment, he could have changed them. Probably would be wise to. Actually, he definitely changed them, but
I
So you
take
say
him.
that...
Good.
Sorry, go on.
Okay.
Sam?
You said that you had people following him. So does that mean that that we know where he is?
He says right now he's out of the stable, as it were. I have no idea where he is.
That's helpful.
He similarly grunts at that.
Does he have a what? Well, yeah. What is his stable, so to speak? Where will we usually find him if he won't hide him?
He owns a small bar down in Tacoma.
Okay.
Shitty place compared to this.
Obviously.
Obviously. Yeah.
Hey, if we burn his bar down, you think that'll get him out of hiding?
I think they'll get him more pissed off.
He says if you want a very vengeful Spanish man after you, go ahead. Mind you,
I mean-
killing him, so...
We're gonna kill him anyway, so might as well just have him come to us instead of looking all over town.
Well, I mean, that also gets the police to us as well.
Not if they know we did it. I mean, what they're gonna do? Lock us up? I mean, please.
I just say we'll put that on the drawing board.
let's just put a pin in that for now.
I take a minute and I look at Lily, and in my mind it's a pawn, and the pawn just did an en passant. and took another pawn across the board. And he says, those things could be arranged in more indirect methods. It's not a bad idea. Definitely on the drawing board.
Okay, so I think it's safe to say that we'll take the job.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I guess what comes next is how much you're going to be paying us.
He nods, and he says 50,000 in total.
I look at him. I look at him and go, "Right, it's pretty good." But I mean, we're dealing with a high-profile mage here. There's already assassins involved, and you know, being magic users ourselves, we're easy to follow for a mage. I say 60,000 in total.
Alright. Make that check.
And I, that is a 19 dice because of my suit. Only 4 hits. That's boring. I want to roll massive dice rolls. I want a million hits.
Did you want to reroll or leave it?
How much edge
You've
do
only
I
got
have?
probably like edge 1, don't you?
No, I have 3 edges away because that's where I make magic characters. Oh wait, I think I have. Where's my edge? Yeah, I have 3 edge.
It's up to you.
Yeah, sure. We'll roll 15 dice again. Oh god, that's 12 hits in total now.
There we go.
He kind of thinks for a second. It's a reasonable price. 60 it is.
Yeah, on top of that, I want $5,000 down payment now. Each.
Alright, he nods. He says, sounds good. Alright, 5 each, 5 now, 7 later each. I'm good with that. He looks to one of his guards and he moves off into another room nearby. And then, as this is happening, all of a sudden, all the lights in the place power off. And then the guy in front of you drops to the floor. His head slams into the ground. At this moment, all of your electronics on your person turn off.
Damn it, we need to get the down payment.
Panic begins to ensue. People in the small VIP area wondering what the fuck is going on.
I look at my cell phone, it's out, right?
Yep, totally out.
Alright, I feel
tried-
like they're pulling off. Yeah, they're probably pulling off a hit on him right now. I say I can be a decoy, and I can change. How tall was the man? Was he roughly average height, or is he abnormally
Yeah,
big or small?
he was 6 foot. He was 6 foot.
Close enough. I can I say I can make myself into a decoy version of him if you wish, if you want to get this man to another area. I mean, he is paying us good money for this.
Immediately, some torchlight click on from the security guards that were nearby you guys and begin shining out the area. Ahead of you, you see the glass table that there was like the drinks and stuff on that was in front of the chairs. You guys were talking, and you just see the dude's head planted into it. He's completely out. He's unconscious.
Alright,
Wait, when you say you can be a decoy of him,
Yep, I just got 4 hits on my disguise check, and my face starts sculpting into him, and my skin starts changing.
He literally begins to look like him.
Mm-hmm.
okay, so then I turn to him and I say, that's nice and all, but I can do one better. And then I cast Phantasm and summon 3 exact copies of this guy.
What better than 4 decoys?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, we did 4 decoys, that's fine.
Where
Isn't Phantasm like a standing still illusion, though?
I don't think
It moves.
Moves? Yeah, okay. I was just need to check. That's fine. That's fine. Alright, good.
I go and check if he's alright. I mean, his face just plowed into glass. Is he alive?
Yeah.
And I got 8.
The glass is fractured, and oh, by the way, those copies that you make are exquisite, almost exact copies.
Yeah.
Yep. I tell the troll or like someone like big to move him somewhere with the guards and protect him.
Immediately,
And
the
I'm
security guards are already doing this, by the way, and checking on him. They've done that straight away. You're also checking him out too, Chepe. It looks like he's done a massive bump on his head. He did slam into it, and he's completely unconscious.
Missed the part.
His heart is still beating, and he's breathing very slowly.
I ask the security guards, the first one I see, hey,
Yeah, you say hey, they look at you.
yeah, why did he pass out? Was he,
I don't fucking know. Why the fuck did the lights turn on? My fucking shit's not working either.
It would
how augmented is he?
Yeah, oh, that's a good question. If you sensed him, you'd know.
He says not at all. At least from what I know, unless he got some wear recently.
Is he unconscious?
Yeah, completely.
Fuck.
I just say, do you guys have a panic room that...
They nod, and they
I look
immediately
at the
pick
two.
him up.
Yeah, I look at the two guards, and I just say, only you two see to him and no one else. No other
Does
guards.
someone want to
actually.
make a? Does anyone have medicine or medicine knowledge to kind of look over him?
Not really.
If only the
I
tooth
can just
fairy was
cast
here.
a heal spell, but other than that, it's not really my
That could-
forte.
Can that work? I reckon casting a heal spell will bring him up.
This is
Maybe.
medicine to diagnose him, by the way.
Yeah.
But you could try to cast heal if you wanted.
I think we should just get moving to this safe room. Like, he's not gonna just drop dead right now. Unless we
Well,
hang
I wanna-
around here and he gets shot, then he is gonna drop dead.
Well, I wouldn't mind being. I just
Alright.
wanted to be a 8. I wanted to bring out the assassins. But now there was like
So-
a million of me.
So right now, as you guys begin moving on the other side of the VIP area, you can see some of the other patrons kind of panicking, trying to open the door. They're shouting out the door doesn't open, and some of the guards are right now ramming into the door to get it open. You guys get taken on into a smaller room, in which it seems to be like an office area, and they kind of push the desk aside, and down there is a trap door, basically. And there is a keypad, and it also seems to be offline. One of the orc guards seems to be just like putting in numbers, and it says it's not fucking working.
Oh fuck! This is what I said. Not effective by the fucking Matrix. Ah.
Off the grid! How many times do I need to say it? God damn it.
He says I'm pretty sure it is off the grid.
I just say
Fuck.
we need to wait. We need to get this guy conscious because maybe he knows what is how to get past it.
Alright, I just cast heal on him then.
Yeah, sure. What force?
Force 6.
Sure.
Turn back at Lily to see what she's doing. He's doing.
Lils, what are you doing? Lily?
Yeah, I was just casting armor,
Sure.
getting
I get
ready
4
for
hits,
if
by the
anything happens. So Lily's more than just an entire glow. It looks like the tattoos on Lily's body go from black to start glowing an eerie sort of purple.
Oh, that's awesome.
And I got 3 hits on
So
the
3 armor.
So 3 additional armor. I was just reading the book to find out what the spell does. So that's 3 on top of the armor that I'm wearing, and I did it at a force 6, so it was a force -2, and I rolled 4 hits for the drain. So that means I take.
So you take none.
Okay.
Because your force is 6 -2, so that's 4 damage you take, stun. But you got 4 hits, so you take 0. You subtract the damage by 1 for each hit you get.
Okay. And I casted heal, got 4 hits, and then I'm gonna resist drain.
It's only 2.
Yeah, exactly. I got 4 hits again, so I'm fine.
Nothing. Alright, so you heal him, and after about 16 seconds or so, he does not wake.
Shit. Okay. I point to the troll and I say, "You carry him. We're going that way." And then I send the phantasms scattering off in every direction that we're not going.
Alright, I tell the rest of the team, try and cover me and keep your, someone at least keep Astral Sight up, because they could, like, if they go for anyone, they can still go for me as well, and we can at least... And I also, if we split up, which I'm not too sure about, I just say, make sure we at least keep one of the assassins alive if we catch one of them, because we can get some information out of them.
Okay, so as you guys head down to the next floor, for those that haven't checked out the floors in AR, they look completely bland, mostly black and stuff. Everything looks very simplistic looking. At this point, everyone is panicking. And the doors, by the way, were burst open by the other guards and stuff. And right now the guards are trying to organize everybody, trying to get everybody to calm down, but half of the club was on drugs or drunk and stuff, so people are freaking out. Alright, so you guys are now on the 8th floor. What did you want to do here? Right now there is just people flipping their shit. It's really difficult to move down to the staircase area. People are pushing their way down. There's one dude that's behind the bar just like sculling alcohol.
Okay,
Stuff like that.
Hang on. Do any of us have our weapons?
No, we got rid of
No.
them. We need to get them.
Yeah.
I am a weapon.
Yeah,
Weapons.
that's probably the first place to do then. We're going to move fast back to where we can equip.
Alright. So at this point, the staircase is incredibly clogged up. It's actually barely not moving. There's too many people in the way. People are freaking out. People are falling down the stairs. People are rushing. You actually see one dude that has a cyber leg that is right now limping and dragging it, swearing that it's not working for some reason.
I'm so
Surely
glad.
this place has fire exits.
Yeah.
I want to head towards the closest one and see if I can get through there.
Alright. Heading towards the fire exit doors. And you do know that they weren't there before, but obviously they hid them with the AR. Opening them, they open.
Yeah, if they were Matrix affected, I'd be like, wow, this place is very insecure.
The AR would
Alright.
turn off, obviously. Oh, yeah, if it was affected by Matrix, that'd be fucked, yeah.
So, yeah, I wave everyone through.
As soon as you do so, a few people kind of shout out, "Oh, there's another exit this way!" And they just start rushing towards you.
Yeah. I figured that would happen.
Yeah.
But I'm sure it's a lot easier to get up the stairs than the main exit, so...
I'm just going to start, like, shouting, like, kind of single file, do this, you get out faster, like, blah, blah, blah. I'm just making a leadership check so they just get out that little bit more. And I
Yeah,
I'll
go,
also assist with
yeah.
leadership as well.
yeah, oh, are you going to assist me? Cool.
Yes.
Yep. So you tell him what hits you get, and then he gets that to his bonus.
Uh-huh.
It's leadership, right? If I have the skill, I can use
Yeah.
it to assist them,
Leadership
correct?
plus charisma.
Uh-huh.
Sweet. That's 2 hits.
Alright, so you get plus 2 dice, Blue.
Alright, so that's 5 hits in total from my roll.
You begin shouting to organize the room, and immediately people start listening. The dude that was sculling alcohol grabs a few bottles and starts to head to the emergency exits and down the stairs. People start to file up as orderly as they can. But there are some people that seem to be like lying down unconscious, unable to move and stuff like that. People with cyber limbs are complaining that they're not working. And some people are just plain old unconscious.
Not my problem.
Cool.
I just tell the security guards if they're still around to tend to the unconscious and stuff.
They look at you strange, like you don't fucking control me, but then they listen to you because you're very overbearing and charismatic, and immediately begin doing so.
And I just politely tip my hat to every single person and have them just listen to what he says. Just
All right. So you guys begin going down the emergency exits, and you guys continue have to, because there are other people from the other rooms pouring into the emergency exits themselves, and you're continually having to be like, all right, single file, everyone's got to move, don't be a fucking drunken idiot, like making sure people that have like collapsed are moved out of the way as you guys make your way down.
Tom,
And
you remember I look like the dude though, so they'll be listening to me.
oh yeah, true. They've been listening to you. Sorry, I forgot.
Yeah.
And what are those other four other phantasms doing? Are they just around, or what are they doing?
I've just sent them off as random directions as distractions. So hopefully that pulls some heat off of us.
They can only go to places you can see, by the way, because it's like until you stop them, then they stay there. But
I think it's.
Okay.
I reckon it's. I don't want. Like, my intention is not to confuse the assassins so much as to draw their attention just to me. Hang on a second.
Laser beam sheep is laser beams.
so yeah, basically, like you can't say to an illusion go to the bottom floor if you don't know or see how to get to the bottom floor. You have to, either see and direct it or make it teleport there, more or less. But you can leave an illusion where it is. But remember, these phantasms, by the way, have to be within 4 meters radius of each other. Like, they have to stay in that area, so they can't all split up.
Can the phantasms be in a dance-off competition with each other?
Yes, they could if you wanted to, if you wanted to do that. And by the way, the dancing would be impeccable and look incredibly realistic because you got 8 hits.
It's like,
well, obviously the music's off, by the way.
yeah.
So they're all just jamming out to music.
I would just have them all cowering in fear
Yeah.
or lying unconscious.
So, are they just following you guys in the group?
No, they're on the ground. Well, one of them's hiding in a corner. The other two are passed out unconscious on the ground floor where we were, or in the VIP room we were.
Yeah, which is not the ground floor. That's the 9th floor under the ground, because this is a downwards club.
Yeah. So
But
that's where I left them.
Yeah, you just left them there. Eventually, you guys continue climbing up through the emergency exits. I'm assuming you're not going to any of the other rooms. You're just going straight to the ground floor. Number 1.
Exactly.
To Limbo. All right, so you guys head to Limbo, and as you do, and you see the emergency exit, and you go to open it, it doesn't open.
I look at the troll and I'm like, I think this is what you're good at.
Yeah, I'll step up and try to bash my shoulder through it. What do I
Make a
roll for
perception
that?
check before you do, and everyone can do this too.
Oh, yeah, that's probably a good idea.
2 hits?
Yep, you don't hear anything. There's a lot of noise in the background, by the way, so it's pretty hard to hear anything.
2 hits.
You don't hear anything.
I got 4 hits.
Lily, you hear, everyone stay the fuck down. Anyone, keep that door barricade. Anyone fucking comes through, kill the motherfuckers.
Oh.
I'm assuming Lily is going to alert the others.
I alert the guys that I'm with, and losing track of which one is the real one and which one just looks like the real one. I alert the money bags. I mean, the guy that hired us as well.
Well, seeing as he's unconscious, but the fake one, yes.
Yeah. I'm just gonna say, I'm just gonna ask, can mages, they go on astral, then they manifest, they can cast spells on the meat space, an effect?
No.
No, they can't? Okay.
No, but you can, if anyone's astral perceiving, you can.
Oh, yeah, so you can hit dual-natured people if you manifest.
Yeah, you can only do, yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
After
Or
I
if
alert,
they're like vampires or something, but
Yep.
after I alert my allies to what I heard, Lee starts rubbing his head. And he's like, wait a minute. If he's unconscious, and he looks at the other one,
You saw me
shouldn't you be?
changing. Didn't you see me change, or
Okay, so you're...
I wasn't hiding.
Awesome.
Yeah, I wasn't hiding it from you.
He's looking back at the other guy.
All right.
But shouldn't you be unconscious too?
Yeah, actually, that's a good idea. So
I'll pretend.
I assume I can just have my phantasms just appear where we are right now.
Yes.
They don't need to run all the way up the stairs, do they?
No, well, I mean, the illusion kind of spell just follows with you wherever you want it to, kind of thing.
Okay. So I bring the phantasms up to where we are, and then put one of them on my shoulder and one of them on two other people's shoulders. I tell Bluey's character to jump on. Wait, how many people do we have? Can we even pull this off? 1, 2, 3, 4. No. Okay. Cool. So we just have one
We have
person
guards.
carrying.
I mean, I could change back if need be. Like,
Yeah. What I
if
want
we've
is
already-
one person each carrying a Johnson. Does that make sense?
Yep.
And then
You could be carrying himself. We could have a Johnson carrying a Johnson.
Well, we've got if you have 3 phantasms and me, then that's 4, and there's 4 of you, so you could carry each.
and the
just
actual
to confirm,
Johnson.
guys, the Johnson. Where's the Johnson at the moment? Is he still downstairs, or is he with you?
No,
guys?
he's on Highlander's shoulder, I think.
Is he?
Yes.
Last
he?
I heard.
Yeah, I was carrying the guy.
Cool. Just confirming. I needed to know. That's all.
Okay, I'm just gonna change back then because there's no need for me to be him right now.
Yep.
All right, but this is a delicate situation. Very delicate situation.
You start to hear the sounds
how
of
else?
gunfire in that room. It says, "Don't fucking move!" You hear some other people screaming. It seems that there's like a hostage situation in there of some kind.
Alright, now we need
and
to
you
think
can
about how to
the
approach
dolls
that one.
shouting of, "Not touching downstairs now, man! Let's find that
Do we have,
fucking bitch."
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. I mean, you could force your way through,
Quiet.
but you do know that there are people waiting on the other side.
Into that room, I don't know.
Does thermographic vision let you see
He
through a
heard the
door?
Lily heard the explicit words. If any,
No, it doesn't allow you to see through doors.
Okay.
You can, if there's some very bright heat signatures on the other side, you could sense them, but yeah, there's nothing like that.
Okay.
Is everyone still trying to like push through the doors? The
Yeah,
crowd?
at this point, guys, a whole bunch of normal civilians are right now piling up behind you, wondering what the fuck is going on and why the fuck they can't get up and get out of here.
I just kind of hushed them.
Cannon fodder.
I mean, if we want to do the collateral run, it depends how.
Well, I don't know
Where-
how
where's
else
your-
we're gonna get out of here.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to think about.
So, I think we just pry open the doors, let all the civvies just run wild. I say this away from where the civilians can hear, by the way, let me clarify.
I
say
find
we open
something
the
to
doors.
stand on.
How are you going to do that? You're going to whisper?
I find something to stand on.
Yeah,
A wall or something. Cup my hands and scream out, "The doors are stuck! We need to push through the doors!"
What
You know
kind
you
of
got this
doorknob or
front,
door
right?
handle is there?
Front right now.
Yeah. It'll be one of those emergency exit, like bar kind of door handles, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
press bars.
Gotcha.
So yeah,
so-
I think that's...
Are you
That's
actually
the
going to
best plan of
shout for them to
action.
push? Because you guys are at the front.
Like I said, I'm going. I don't know what they're doing in the interim, but I'm going to find a nice high spot like the bar. Right, stand above the crowd, cup my hands like this.
Yeah. You
Like
could,
my
you
own
could
little
stand on
personal
the
megaphone.
railing of the staircase if you wanted. Like,
Yeah, because we're in a
you guys
stairwell.
will have to try to get out of the way, yeah. Oh, the
Oh,
stairwell,
we're still
yeah.
in the stairwell.
Yeah.
Yes.
In an emergency exit stairwell, yeah.
Oh,
Inside
that
of the
is
building, Not outside of a building, by the way. Like, you know how they have the staircases at the emergency exit things.
How tall is this emergency exit?
9
Why? What do you
floors.
want to do?
I'm asking you, how tall is this emergency?
I'm wondering what you want to do. It's easy for me to ask that way.
Okay, I could levitate and stuff.
Yeah, you could levitate above, getting onto the railings and letting people pass, squishing to the sides. But, I mean, that kind of thing. You guys have to make an active effort to get out of the way.
Yeah.
So
Which we
I'm gonna
have
kind of.
a troll.
Why don't you guys use one of the phantasms as if we're holding the guy hostage?
What are you guys
Maybe they don't
talking
want to
about?
kill
Get out
him
of the
immediately
way!
on sight.
They're starting to get unruly.
What do you mean? What do you mean hold him hostage? They're here to kill the
Well-
guy. They don't care if we're holding him hostage. You don't mean as like a meat shield, do you?
Well, no, not kill. Yeah, maybe more of a meat shield. I phrased that wrong. Yeah, and say like we've caught him, and we don't know if they have shoot on sight orders. Maybe they have like bring him to me alive kind of thing.
Yeah, but we can't really take that risk, can we?
Oh, I mean, it's an idea at least. We're going to be coming up with things. Because right now we're sandwiched between the crowd and a
Yeah,
door and machine gun.
While we're all like discussing tactics, there's
Yeah,
like
the crowd starts
100
pushing, by the
people
way.
trying to squish
People
past
trying
us.
to tell you to shut the fuck up. The crowd starts pushing. What do you do?
I try to climb on the
I
outside
did.
of the...
I did what I said I did, and I levitate, and I'm like, we're stuck! We need help pushing through the doors!
I hold on to the outside of the railing toward the corner. Because I'm assuming it curves around, right? Because most staircases, right, they'll curve around on the side of the building. So it'll go down, it'll curve, and then it'll go down again. So I'm standing on the outside of the corner because it's obviously not just straight railing, like there's a place to put your foothold on the outside. So I just crawl over on the outside of the railing, put down the phantasm that I was carrying, or at least mimicking it, and then have the phantasm go over my shoulder again, holding outside on the corner, which basically frees up the most room. Make sense? Did Thomas freeze?
He's standing really still if he didn't freeze.
Yep. He froze.
Yeah, everyone froze for me, and then I just dropped, rejoined, and now some of us are moving at least.
So, yeah. Did I freeze? Did I freeze?
No.
I'm not
you-
frozen,
No,
right?
you're not frozen.
Okay.
Yeah,
Cool.
just the Australians.
Yeah. So what happens is like everyone tramples out and they stampede the bad guys and the bad guys all die and we win.
Hmm.
Uh-huh.
Amazing.
And then we get paid 60k. Yeah.
Or I got
The
separate.
Johnson wakes up,
One
doesn't even have a
question.
concussion.
That character picture you have up, I don't know if it's just me, but that kind of looks like Heath Ledger.
Oh, please no. Anyway,
Hello,
So,
hello,
I-
23.
Yeah, I
what I
hear,
was
bro.
saying was to the other guys, I was
Welcome
like,
back.
fellas, this isn't that difficult. This isn't chess. He smiles, and he hops over the corner ridge of the railing. Because if you're doing railing, right, the rails, you can go on either side of the railing because there's places for footholds on no matter what, because it's just bars between you and the air, right? So I just put my foot there, and I'm on the corner,
Exactly.
and I put the phantasm over my shoulder again. I'm on the outside of the railing. People can go through. And I start encouraging people.
You still need to make athletics checks because they're pushing harder and maybe
Yeah,
faster
I
than you
did
can
the
get to
same.
the outside of the railing. That's the thing. They are just fucking rushing.
Hey,
People
I'm
are freaking-
levitating above those motherfuckers, so
I mean, you could also alternatively make a charisma check to try to stop them if you want. But they are pushing harder than
It
you can get
depends.
over.
Do we want to do the collateral run and use them as meat shields? I don't think that Johnson's going to be too happy. I think I'm just going to do the leadership thing because there's too much because that's the only thing I can think of right now. So I'm just going to. Where's my bloody?
Hey, I screamed out to unleash chaos, so I'm
Oh,
good
is
for
that
chaos.
alright?
Remember,
If everyone-
I've levitated out everyone's way, and I'm like, we need to push through the doors. They're stuck.
I don't think that's a good idea. I'm just gonna. I do a leadership check. I got 5 hits, and I say, "Wait, calm down. We have a much more difficult situation than you think. Back the fuck off."
People immediately back the fuck off as people start to push, and they stop. I'm like, what's going on there?
No, I just kind of ignore that. No, we have to fucking. I don't know what to do. So, that's the only option I could come up with right now was the meat
Can we
shield
just
with
get
the-
out of the way?
Yeah. You can calmly get out of the way and then tell them to go if you want.
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
I'm just gonna.
let's do
I
that.
guess if everyone else wants to do that,
Alright. Given
I
more
know
time,
that the Johnson's gonna be fucking pissed off.
Yeah. Given more time, you get out of the way. In which someone near you asks why the fuck you guys are getting out of the way and not getting out.
We can't open the door. We need more people.
Why don't you push with us then?
Then go.
He looks confused and just does it anyway. And then immediately everyone starts to push. The door begins to bulge as you can hear the sounds of things scraping on the other side. And shouting of, hold the door, and then, let it open. And they just all spill out. And as soon as they do, rattling gunfire just immediately eviscerates anyone near the opening of the door. All the people in the area scream and start to run down. And some of the people drop to the floor. Fucking like 10 people die or something like that.
Before they run back, like when they open the door and they start spilling out, whether they're dead or not, Lily just wants to ball of lightning into the next room before the doors close.
Oh,
Are you going to...
You froze again, or did I freeze?
He froze.
I froze?
He froze.
Oh. Wait, if I froze, how the fuck could I understand you asking me a question?
Exactly.
I'm smart.
You're tired.
Yeah, I'm NyQuil'd up, remember? Yeah.
Bluey doesn't seem happy with that pose. He's like, your ball of lightning into the... No.
I'm Lily, it's what I do. I mean, we're paid to kill the brother, right? And keep the Johnson alive. I'm doing that.
Can
So
you hear me?
he's ball of lightning into the room.
I can hear you.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So you will also get hit with the bullets too as soon as you pull your head over just to have a look around.
All right.
Yeah. So I want you to make a reaction plus edge check.
I don't know what that is.
So reaction plus edge.
Where do I find my reaction?
Your reaction is your
Reaction
attributes,
is,
physical attributes.
Oh,
Well,
okay.
be in the
physical. So
comment
that's
tab.
It's under
That's
agility.
5. So I roll 5 dice, right?
Yep.
I got 3 hits.
All right. You fail, and now you're going to take 11 points of damage, AP minus 2. But you still get to cast your spell, so don't worry about it.
All right. I got an armor of 21 now. So what does that mean? Well, AP
So
minus
you roll
2.
21 dice. Yeah. So
it's
you have
19.
19 dice.
So I roll that dice.
Yeah,
19 dice.
Where's 19? Okay, 19. 7. I got 7 hits.
I cut out in the last ball of lightning.
So
Yeah.
what does that mean? The 7 hits.
So you got 7 hits, so you reduce the damage by 7. So you take 4 points of stun damage.
Okay, 4 points. 1, 2,
Oh no,
Done
you're
damage.
killing.
4.
The bullets pepper and hit your shield and armor, not doing too much damage, but it still hurts. But
Oh, you
nonetheless,
You take stun damage if the damage is less than your armor value.
yeah, not physical.
Ah,
Just so people know.
And
Okay, so
I imagine like when it's peppering him, it's like the flashing blue lights of the tattoos. So it's like a nightclub,
Yeah.
like just spewing out of him. He's like blinking lights everywhere.
Yeah. Sorry, I cut out. Like, so you're still not going through the ball lightning idea, are
Yeah,
you?
he's 100% ball
Yeah.
lightning. He's doing it right now. All right, roll a hit, man.
Oh,
Yeah.
fuck.
I'm
Am I
What's the force?
4-6.
All right, 6 meter
So
radius.
I got 4 hits.
Can I not react in time, or is it not gonna?
No, he says that he's doing it. There's nothing you can do to stop him.
It makes me laugh. It hurts when I laugh. So I got 4 hits. So does it mean
Yep.
10 damage?
So you fire off the lightning ball, and as it's flying through the air, you start to see it diminish as you hear a scream from a man inside. Get the fuck down! It slams into the ground into the middle of the room, and just explodes, still fairly violently, only dealing 7 points of damage. But you hit majority of the guards, and at this point, I want you to roll initiative, everybody.
Wasn't there a bunch of civilians in that room?
Yes. And the civilians
Oh
just
my fucking god. That's not good.
So
That's not our problem, is what.
unfortunately, I took some more stun damage, so I'm at -2. So that works for initiative as well, right? Am I muted? Oh no, I'm not muted. D6. Oh, 4 plus D6, I guess. So I got a 6. I count the roll, not the hits, right?
Correct.
Yeah, I got a 6. So I'm fast.
Okay, we back. Cool. I can hear someone.
What? Yeah, I'm here. I can hear you if you're talking.
Yeah, I'm not sure if it's me or if it's Thomas or if it's someone else having
What?
funky connection
Yeah.
issues.
What stats do you use? Because I think 4 is low. I thought you used 2 stats for initiative.
No, you don't use stats. Your initiative is going to be to your side. Remember, to the far right of your sheet, it'll say
Yeah,
initiative.
it says 4 plus 1d6.
Yes, it's just 4 plus your 1d6. So you just roll a d6, add 4, that's your initiative.
Yeah.
Hello,
it
can
can
you guys
be,
hear me?
Yeah.
Testing.
Yeah.
Alright, sweet. So, initiative is your reaction plus your intuition plus 1d6. And you roll the 1d6.
Yeah. My reaction is 3. My intuition is 3, but it says my initiative is only 4 plus d6.
Well, that is wrong. But you have a -2, so it's 4 plus
Does he
d6
have?
anyway.
Does he have improved reflexes? 3, because that's +1 for each.
He doesn't have that. No, he's a mage.
I don't know. It's.
Huh?
I rolled a d6 and I rolled a 2. 2 plus 4
Yep,
is
so
6.
your
But
initiative is 6. Yep.
yeah, but you know the reaction intuition thing. I don't know if I got a modifier somewhere to give me a minus.
Have you inputted the damage into Chandler? Because then it's doing it for you.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, son of a bitch! I actually rolled less dice than I should have then. For my magic stuff. All right.
Okie dokie. So,
So
9.
where
Matt
I-
got 17, and Sam, what'd you get? Can you guys put them into the chat again? I'm sorry with my fucking thing at the moment. It's fucking up. It's really annoying me.
So it's reaction plus intuition plus a
Plus
d6.
what? But you may have more if you have improved reflexes or anything like that. You're a mage, so you probably don't.
Yeah. Nah. So where are we?
So, welcome to Low Initiative City, guys.
Huh. Welcome to mages, no initiative.
All right. You are first, Matt. So, There is still a large amount of gunfire being hailed into the door. There is a covering fire effect at the door. If you step through or head there, yeah. So, Matt, you're first, man. Matt? Or am I frozen again?
No, you're not.
Okay, sorry.
No, you're not frozen.
Alright, I'm just going to skip
you-
Matt, and it's going to go down to Sam.
Cool.
Matt will have his turn
I
as soon as he
am
comes.
going to throw. Yeah, he can just hold his action, I suppose.
Yeah.
I'm going to throw a Force 10 fireball through the door.
Alright, so you're going to have to pop your head out of cover and take a hit from the thing, by the way. So that is a reaction plus intuition check.
Reaction.
Reaction plus edge, sorry, reaction plus edge. For covering fire, my bad.
So 4. Let's see. 2 hits.
Alright, you take 11 physical damage, AP minus 2.
Okay. What fucking armor do I have? Does Chama have a damage track?
Yep. It does. If you've created the character and finished it, it does.
Okay. I don't think.
So when you turn your head around the corner, I forgot to actually describe the room because of connection issues. Sorry about that, guys. So looking around, you can see that the place has been relatively upturned. You can see about 6 or so guards, and then way at the end of the room, you can see a man, which seemingly you could see he had his hand out and reduced the spell. The other 6 guards are right now just pummeling that area with cover fire. Bullets hailing everywhere. Lots and lots and lots of dead people.
Are they saying anything that they're seeing?
Yeah, they're screaming out like what? Because each of you guys just have a hovering illusion on you, by the way, of just the dude on your shoulder, which looks super weird, by the way. So they're just screaming out like fucking. Well, the guy at the end is screaming out, "It's an illusion," because he knows. But he just says, "Kill them all."
Well, he doesn't know which one's the real one, though, does he?
No. He could find out on his turn, but right now he can't.
Yeah. And I got 8 hits, so he's probably not going to do that.
Are you firing it directly at him, or are you doing large enough force to envelop the entire room?
Well, it's Force 10, so what is it?
That's
Force
going to
meters?
envelop the entire room. Did you also make your reaction plus edge check to dodge the bullets, or was that your 8 hits you just got then?
No, 8 hits was for the Phantasm. I made a reaction plus edge check.
Oh, you got 2 hits.
Got
Sorry,
2 hits. I got hit. I took 5 points of damage.
Yep.
Which is
And
only
now
stunned
you get
because
to make your fireball.
armor value, right?
Yeah. So if your armor value minus 2 is less than 11, then you take physical. If it's more than 11, then you take stun.
Okay.
That's how it works.
Right. So it's not like the damage you take after armor, it's before armor.
Yeah, it's the base damage of the weapon.
Okay, cool. So then it's 5 physical damage. And then I cast my spell. So,
Cool, done. So, but you will take a -1, obviously, because of pain.
Yeah. Let me see.
So force 10, were you saying, for the fireball spell?
Yeah, I said Force 10, and I got 8 hits.
Alright, so he doesn't actually have any more reactions left to counter spell, because he's already done that. So, the massive fireball comes and slams into the middle of the room. 18 damage, AP minus 10. So people are going to make some checks. And then you have to resist that damage. Obviously physical. 9 physical damage, I think, if it's force 10.
Yeah, I can reduce that with Drams, though, right?
No.
No? I can't reduce Drain with...
You can reduce the number of hits that you can get. You can reduce the limit. But that would be a bad thing, because then it would have less power to it.
Yeah.
Drams aren't good with area spells.
Yeah, they're bad with area spells. They're good at
Okay.
reducing the size of it, which is like you cast a lower force, but then you use drams to make your hits go higher. But yeah.
Yeah, that's
Okay,
right.
so as soon as this spell hits, the guards immediately stop their covering fire, jump down to slam into the floor as the fireball crashes into the middle of the room. Immediately, a massive fiery explosion explodes out. The heat hitting your face as you guys turn back around, the heat blasting through the door. Immediately, you can hear horrible screams from within the room as it goes over to Matt's turn. Matt, I'm assuming you're going to poke your head around to have a look.
Well, I've got the dude on my shoulder, right?
Yes, you have the yeah. You have the actual guy.
I would just stay as far away from the doors as possible and just try to hang back so that I don't get anywhere near the line of fire.
All right, cool. You guys were like on the outside of the railing or whatever because you guys tried to get out of the way.
Is there like a dodge action or anything like that in Shadowrun that would like increase my chances of not being shot or something?
Yep, you can on your turn take a complex action, and you will get your willpower to dodge for the rest
You
of
can
the turn.
also-
You don't do anything.
Can't you negative 10 to your initiative and
That's
get
in
like,
response. He can do it
Oh.
now without dropping his initiative.
Yeah.
But he does nothing.
And there's full defense and a whole bunch of other ones as well.
Yeah, full defense. This is.
There's
All
also
right, cool.
There's
There's
qualities
cool
you
qualities,
can,
yeah.
yeah, like he's either agile defender or too pretty to hit. Depending on which one you get, adds your charisma or agility or whatever to your dodge rolls when you
Yeah, when
do
you're
those
doing
full defense
and stuff.
actions.
So I can do the one that adds willpower to my defense rolls if I have to make them? Or does that only
Yeah.
matter if I actually get attacked?
Yes, but you're right now away from the door, and now we're going to move on to the guard's turn, and everyone at initiative 9, can you guys roll a d6 for me and tell me what you get?
One.
Alright. What'd you get, Bluey? Bluey? Alright. 3, Bluey, you're first. Yeah, I can hear you, but you're very laggy, but it might be me being laggy, I don't know.
Lady on our
Can
end.
you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Hello?
Hello?
Yeah, I can hear you. I think you can't hear us though.
Alright, Bluey, it's your turn, man. You got the highest. Yeah, he left. Alright, Chepe, it's yours.
All right,
I just
so
rejoined.
can I can see some of the guys hit the floor, right? They're dropping.
You have to poke your head around to look.
I have
You
to poke
do.
my head around to look.
Yeah, no one's shooting. It's fine. You look around, you see the whole place is now on fire. All the furniture that was flammable is now in flames. A whole bunch of people are running around screaming, and you see the big bad, as it were, on fire, like in death throes on the floor.
Well, it fits with the decor at least.
Is he trying to roll around?
Yeah, he's rolling around to put out the fire.
All right. I grab my rook, which is in my pocket. That's one of my focuses for manipulation.
Mhm.
And so I'm activating it. Is that a complex action?
No.
All right. So I'm going to use alter memory.
Is that permanent?
Yes.
Is it touch?
It is type M. Doesn't say if it's touch. Range is LOS.
Say rain.
Oh, it's line of sight. Yeah, cool. Okay.
One sec. All
And how are
right.
you going to alter his memory? Is it permanent or sustained?
Permanent.
Okay, so that's going to take a number of rounds equal to your force to happen.
Equal to my force to happen? Okay,
Yeah.
so That won't be instantaneous. So that
I mean,
wouldn't
he's
be...
dying right now, so I'm not sure what alter memory would ever do.
Oh well, I was gonna try to do something quick, but that doesn't matter then. So what I could do.
You could just finish him off, I guess, maybe.
I don't have anything that directly damages.
You have agony.
I do.
You could just kick
Is
him
that
in the
damage?
face.
That's just stun, isn't it? Correct.
It is physical and stun, and it is damage that is sustained. But I mean, it'll make him be more painful as he dies.
All right. I'll just look at him, and then as he comes up, I'll just look at him straight in the eye. Okay, stagger.
Yep, sure. Roll it.
Okay. Force of 6.
Mhm.
What is the Agony's illusion? Six hits.
Alright, with 6 hits, you stare at him, and he screams out even more pain than he had before. Probably because the fire's probably burnt most of his nerve endings at this point. And you've reignited that horrible pain. What kind of pain is he experiencing? What kind? What is the pain? You choose.
The feeling of having small needles slowly, one by one, being put into different orifices, not enough to blind you, but like putting in the spot in between your nose and the eye, putting one on the edge of your mouth, putting one putting it through the lining in and out of the inside of your mouth, putting one like deep within your stomach.
Oh, beautiful.
So it's the feeling of
Beautiful,
small
Tepe.
strategical needles to cause the most small, tiny, indirect bits of pain that you can't get rid of, the worst that will constantly haunt you for the next so many years of your pathetic life after you've been tortured enough. That kind of pain.
Alright, he screams and passes out immediately. His corpse charred and burning. Everyone else in the room is also like dying. Is already dying from the fire and stuff. At this point, we're gonna jump out of initiative.
Well, my character's very, very pissed off about the amount of collateral damage that just happened, because that's going to affect the pay.
I just want to have Lily be able to record the fact that he was burning, rolling around, and had Ophios, a poise, do his little walk up to him and have him scream in agony and then pass out, while still burning alive, on camera, like with my phone.
Phone isn't working.
Oh shit! The phone isn't working. That's
just
terrible.
store it in memory, man.
Huh?
Just memorize it, you know.
Well, it wasn't for me. But...
Use your brain camera.
Put it into the wank bank.
Oh God!
No. So you see, Lily is trying to record on the phone and hitting his phone, son of a.
You just mass murdered people. I wouldn't be surprised that you'd put it into a wank bank, man. You're pretty messed up.
I kind of smile a bit as I listen to his screams when he passes out. I tip my chin up like I just drank a fine glass of wine. And as my head turns around and a dark shadow of my hat goes over my face, I look back at the rest of the party and I say, it might be in our best interest not to leave many witnesses. And I just start walking out. I walk out toward the troll who's actually held the Johnson. And I said, you don't have to worry about collateral damage. We'll just make sure that his memories are nice. And I roll up my sleeve and I hold out my hand.
Good thing the cameras are off, because they can't record this.
I mean, what memories are you altering, dude? Because
he's knocked out.
This.
The Johnson
He's knocked out.
is still unconscious.
But the other dudes, like security guards, I don't know if they're alive in this floor. They're probably dead now.
Everyone that is on that floor is dead. And a lot of the other people that were in,
still in the stairwell.
There are some people in the stairwell looking at you guys shocked and just like just standing there in awe and fear of you guys.
No,
I
I
just-
just can. I want
I
to
just
convince
look
them that
Go ahead.
they never saw. I just want to. I want to convince them that they. Well, just intimidate them.
Yeah,
Never tell anyone of this.
I will help him.
sure.
I will.
I want to help as well, but my help is like Lily sort of rubbing his head, just for like look, having some of the electricity that he can summon with his magic sparking off his head, off of the the glowing skull tattoos as well, hovering there in the air, saying, "AR is a hell of a thing, isn't it?"
10 dice, one hit.
One
To
hit?
get plus one
Okay.
dice, Bluey. Well, what'd you get on your intimidate check? Because you can help as well, Infinite.
Oh, okay. Let me see what I.
Do you have ranks in it? Do you have RTG in intimidate? Actually, let
I
me
don't
check.
know
I've
what-
got your character
what
sheet
that
up
is.
right here. Yes, you do. You roll 10 dice.
It's not bad. How many ranks does he have? Because that's the amount, max amount of bonus dice he can give
Okay,
me.
I don't roll 10 because of the modifiers, but I'll roll the 9.
Mhm.
I got 4 hits.
Yep. So you get 5 extra dice, Bluey.
Can I?
Oh wow. Wait, including.
Can I
Sorry,
assist?
Sam?
Can I assist with etiquette? Can we do like a good cop, bad cop thing?
Not really, because he can only get a maximum bonus equal to his rating in intimidate anyway. Do you have 6 or 5 or 4 or what, Bluey? So you can get one more, but you can only help with intimidate. You can't help with
No,
etiquette.
I've got 5. I got 5. I lied.
Yeah. So that's it. That's all he can get.
Okay, cool.
I'll just go ahead and edge that anyway, even though it's high. I'll go for star points. That is another 18 dice. I got 12 hits in total.
You just say this, and they just kind of look at you, and then one guy at the back's like, "Yeah, but my phone's not working." And then someone whispers to him and goes, "Oh, yeah, I didn't see anything."
Okay. Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah.
I want to see if I can find someone who's still like alive,
in that
like-
room.
like a merc. One of the guys that came to kill us.
Everyone
Maybe
was
I'm-
burnt to death.
They're
They
dead.
could-
They're on
You did
fire.
18 points of fire damage to the man at AP minus 10. So.
I say we need to get the fuck out of here because
Oh, yeah, by the way,
high threat
the first
response
floor
teams.
The first floor is burning, by the way.
Yeah,
it
high
is.
threat response teams are on the way. We need to leave
sorry about
now. Yeah, we gotta get out of here. The police are here.
So
I'm gonna get here.
you guys head out into the streets, and something immediately obvious to you is that there is no cars moving. There is people on the streets looking around in awe. Some people watching the fire explosion that came out of this building, and the lights of the street lamps are off. Actually, the power altogether is completely off. People moving around with mundane torches, people move around in the darkness. And the city itself, all you can hear is it's eerily quiet as well.
I just
Before
gotta
we-
brush. I brush it off and I'm like, we need to get this man awake so he can pay us.
I don't
give
think
you
we're
s-
finished with the job yet. He
Yeah,
does
we
still
kill-
owe us that 5 each, though.
Yeah,
No, we
well,
might want to
we
want to
killed-
put out that fire.
high threat response
How?
team can do it.
I'm going to give this to you short, guys. Your characters eventually find out that it seems the Matrix is offline. Nothing is working. And on top of that, most technology that is even mildly wirelessly capable isn't working at all, even if it's not connected to the internet.
We also-
Eventually, the Johnson wakes up after 4 days, unable to wake up at all. And it's also worked out, you guys would probably work out, that Technomancers aren't waking up at all either. They're all completely unconscious. So the Johnson must have been a Technomancer, or something, maybe. On top of that, Where isn't working, anything like that. During this time, it is very scary and very violent, and your characters probably go underground. Upon waking up, the Johnson does pay you and thanks you, because you guys probably spin him a nice story, saying
Yes,
how you saved him and stuff, and all this kind of shit.
The
And
fireball wasn't
most
us, it was
importantly,
the other guy.
did not burn down his nightclub. We did not
That
do
was
that.
his
That was not us, alright? That
Yeah,
was the
there was a
other guy.
fire accident, and the fire couldn't get there in time. Whatever.
Yeah.
All right, so you
See-
guys get your payment of 12 grand each, and you guys have successfully finished the mission. Hooray!
I was so worried and then I remembered, the cameras are off. And then
Yeah,
we killed all
and
the
there was
witnesses.
no high threat response team coming at all.
Okay, yeah.
See, no, he's got
Normally,
a really bad sprinkler system. I mean, not sprinkler. Fire water thing, whatever it's
Mhm.
called. Brain is not 100% right now. NyQuil up, remember?
Mhm.
He's got a really
Alrighty.
bad system, though.
Yeah, definitely. All right, thanks for watching, guys, and see you later.